New Year's resolutions already busted? Oh gosh, you're not the only one, I guess. Welcome here again. Happy New Year's. But anyway, many people around Sylvester New Year's Eve have many resolutions. You want to lose weight, stop eating chips in the evening and drink beer or wine with it and cookies during the day, uncontrolled. No more ice cream when you're frustrated about your daily life or have stress with your children or with your job, and so on. Now the first days after New Year, okay, we have a hangover because of the parties. And the next day we try to, but then some days later, fitness, studio, gym, eating healthy, a lot of salad and so on, kind of goes down again, right? And after maximum 1 week, normally many people are back at their normal habits. So welcome, here I am to get you, to catch you, to fetch you. Take my hand and I will lead you to your true goals. Okay, again, Happy New Year. Why not? It's a true Prosecco. I lost over 20 kilos. And you see, I can drink Prosecco when I want, or a wine. I'm on my goal weight, 58, and I myself want to lose another 8 kilos so that I have back my normal weight. For over a year now, I'm on my 56, 57, 58. Because I experimented after having lost the big weight, how much I can eat to keep my weight. So this is my actual situation. But now I want to lose 8 kilos more. And just to answer your question, maybe lingering in your head, I can eat between 15, 16, 1700, depending on my activity level. Could also be in one time 2000 calories per day to keep my slim weight of 58 kilos. And this is not too bad because my height is 170 meters. 1.70 meters. So, my channel is about golden goodies, and this one is about health, losing weight, and fitness to get the body we want, to get the body we maybe once had and felt great and healthy with it, and to get out of our bad habits. That is most of the problem, that we have developed those habits and they kind of reign over us. And in my channel, it's about getting the power back in our hands, conscious. In the first part of it, we have to be conscious with it, and then it gets another habit. The good habits will sneak in, and then you have the good habits, and it's automatic, and you are on a healthy, great lifestyle, and this is all about. Okay, by the way, would you do me a favor? I have some subscribers. Welcome to my true and honest ones from the beginning, and I would like to grow. You get here great content. I have several degrees from economics over communicational science and psychology, and also a degree in health sciences. So you could end up in very much worse hands than mine. But so please subscribe. I have done this myself. I've written it and a little heart for you. Please press the little button and become one of my followers. It's so great. By the way, I send blessings from time to time when I think about my channel to all of my subscribers. I send you good thoughts. I send you helping thoughts, supporting thoughts. So I really think of you. Okay. So how do we do that? How do we get the first step? And as I have also a lot of things educated in psychology, I have looked back and saw how I made it. Suddenly I had a point where that wasn't for me. I had 75 kilos and nothing, no trousers, no skirt fit anymore. And if it fit, it looked shitty. I was just too bulky. I had here, you see me now, I had here a big belly around me. Now it's pretty slim. I have abs again. Okay, I have this body underneath. It's winter. But, I had really here, I had a belly line of about, I think, 95 to 100 centimeters. This is quite something. My hips were over 100, and my breasts 110, really. I also had health issues going on with inflammations, also on the skin. So someday I had it, and I knew how I looked. I was most of my life very slim. Most of my life I weighed around between 52 and 55 kilos. This is a size 2 to 4, around that. And I wanted to have that back, not only the weight. I kept all my designer clothes, with those sizes, and I want to have it back. And then I developed a plan for myself, and I'm still, changing things in my plan. The last year it was about maintaining. I wanted to keep the 58. Now I'm so used to 58 that I feel a little chunky with 58. And this is a great moment because now I have the motivation to go down the rest of the next 5 kilos, 5 to 8 kilos. So this is my goal. So if you start with me today, reducing your weight, we kind of go hand in hand, and you do it from maybe a higher point you're starting. I'm starting from my point. You know, back then in my life when I was so slim, 58 was my total limit. When I have hit very seldom the 58, I knew, hey, do something. Yeah, that was my maximum weight I tolerated. And so I have this now back. I had between 56 and 58. And now I'm motivated to go the next wave, to ride the next wave down to my dream weight, to my old weight. So one thing that is most neglected in, I don't know, any course, any coach, nobody does it, what you get here today in my video. It's one of the most neglected points in weight loss, because all the coaches and so on, and maybe you too, you think it's kind of self-understood. No. Far away from being self-understood. And the point I mean, the most important one, is to set the right goal for you. It must be your right goal, nothing from outside. Maybe your partner tells you, you have to lose 20 kilos, you're too fat, or your colleagues, or sporting, or whatever they tell you, or your children can be pretty mean concerning this. Or you have to lose 50 kilos, your doctor tells you. This could be some motivation if your doctor, based on your blood or your whatever illnesses you have, tells you, hey, if you continue like this, you're going to yeah, this can be a motivation. You have to at least lose 30 kilo and so on. But for many people, it's pressure. And many people react on outside pressure not in a good way. It's depending on our own psyche. So no two people react in the same way to certain recommendations or even orders, you know. In some people, there is spite. And if somebody tells them you have to, they go totally against it and they gain, you know. I'm a little bit like this. If you tell me I have to lose weight, I gain. I go against it. If you tell me, and I had people doing that, hey, you're much too slim, you have to gain a little, then I go down and down, you know. I don't know how you are. And this is the trick in goal setting. So follow me in my 5 most important steps. And most important, it's more than a step, it's more, each is a field of knowledge, a field of questions you have to answer to yourself. And I have written, for those 5 steps, those 5 fields of knowledge, I have written 5 books. So you find those on Amazon.com. Look at your country if they have it. In .com it's existent. Those 5 steps. These are not normal reading books. They are workbooks. You have a lot of reading books. I don't have to tell you that. There's a Starch Revolution. There is vegan. There is vegetarian. There are diets out there. Tons, thousands. There is celebrities with their diet like Victoria Beckham. And I don't have to tell you or give you any diet. This is not the point. And someday I will have a course on that also. For now, it's books. If you want to have personal coaching, contact me, please. But for now, it's workbooks, you know. And I go with you through some questions. You know, there are some knowledge point in it, some hints. I tell you my story, my recommendations, and so on. I give you some things at your hand. But the most important thing, and you shouldn't take this lightly because you don't find it out there anywhere. You have to work the books through. They're not thick, they're slim, because it's not a knowledge book, it's not a fat diet book. There are no recipes in that. I ask you questions that you come on your own track, that you think, oh, that's why I did it. That's why I have this habit. That's why I react like this, you know. And if you once have understood yourself, it's much easier to hold through on your way to not only lose weight, I prefer to say, get the body you dream of. The one you really want to have, the fitness level you want to have, you see yourself with, you know. So the first and most important step maybe, and the most neglected one, is step 1, set your goal. It must be your goal. Yeah. I will do some of the most important questions here on my channel, but not all. Self-understood, there will be too much, right? So I also have, it's slim, you know, you have some space in there, you see, to write things, to answer the questions, but this will not be enough concerning paper and space to write. And you should write, and you should do it really on purpose. You should sit down an hour for 1, 2, 3 questions. You know, you have to get on your own track, on your own psyche, on your own motivation. Why? On your whys. Why do I do that? Why do I not only eat, but binge? You know, there are many people, especially fat people, who don't even chew. 1, 2, 3, and then down. I mean, you know, these are things you must find out by yourself, because those are really strong habits. And strong habits, you know, even if you have conquered them and for a certain time have developed another habit, they used the really bad habits used to push back, to come back. The moment you feel frustrated, you have something really bad going on, they come back. And therefore, you have to really understand yourself. So for each book I have developed, you know, with the little pictures in it, so if you want, you can color them. I have developed for each book now the goal, question, workbook, and notebook, you know, matching. So you find it easily again, and this is your paper reserve. You can scratch plans, you can answer your questions, make bullet points, and so on. Just scratch it down so that it's written, so that you have it out of your mind. And now let's go into the first book, Set the Goal for Your Weight Loss. And this is really important, you know, to find your real goal. It's not about just saying, I want to have 5 kilos less, or 10 kilos less, or 20, because my doctor says it, because my partner thinks I'm not attractive anymore. And it's no difference between men and women. You know, we kind of all have the same problems, right? So my personal, it's your personal workbook, you know, with questions. So first I tell my story and how shortly I did it, and then it goes on with your own goal. And you know what my first question is? What do you really want for your life? And here it's not about weight loss or your body. I mean it, you know, as an umbrella. Look at your life now and take either my notebook or any kind of paper lying around, scratch paper, backsides of already used paper, no matter what. But write down how, no matter how bad it is right now, how do you want that your life looks like? And I don't mean your body. Would you like to have another job? Would you follow your hobbies more? Would you like to have a partner or get rid of your partner? Would you like to have children, family life, friends? What do you want to have in your life? Do you want to travel, go to Asia or to Europe or to the US, or I don't know where you're living? So what you really want from your life? How old are you? What had, as a younger person, maybe what kind of dreams did you have? Are you frustrated to have not achieved any dream you had, any idea of your life? Write down everything, what you think your life should be in your most positive version. So this is the first question. You can do it now here after this video. Watch this video several times so that it goes not only in your head and in your eyes with my face, you know, but it should go down in your heart. What, my heart is here. So what does your heart beat for, or has beaten for one time, or even had beaten for one time? So ask yourself how your life should be, and then you answer these questions in all fullness, everything you can think about. Okay, what would be with this crystal, this precious crystal? It's a real crystal, it's heavy. Imagine this crystal will be alive, and all the facades on it, all the cuts here, is one of your dreams. How would your life, if your life would be such a nice crystal with nice cuts, you know, how shimmering should your life be? Ah, great question, right? How would you like to have your life shimmering? Okay, so now you do this first question on your life generally, because our body and our fitness live only a tiny part of it, an important one, but only a part. So, and when you have the umbrella of your life, how it all should be in your ideal version. And you know, I have my hope shirt today put on and my hope necklace, you know, my little charm here. We should never lose that, you know, the positive view of we really want, of things and states we really want. And don't forget your inner state. You know, it's not about, I want a new car, I want a new apartment, I want a new house. No, no, no. If this is part of your life dreams, okay. But also think of, how do you want to feel? Respected instead of always put down and criticized. Loved instead of always being, you know, neglected. Secure. Sure of yourself, your self-confidence. Peace every day. Sorrow-free. What kind of income do you want to feel at ease, you know? So take those two, the hard facts and the soft facts. Which things would you like to have, but how would you like to feel? This is even more important, you know. So after you have done the first question, now you do the second, and follow me. Do this in this sequence. You do not find this anywhere else. I have searched all over the internet in different books. I have over 1,000 books here, not only about reducing weight, but also economics, psychology, philosophy, everything, art. No, but also a lot of books about real research concerning health from doctors, professors, anatomic books, chemistry books. I have really the big biochemistry books, you know. I really wanted to know what happens in the body. And you should really go for it and really ask yourself, what kind of body do you need in your dream life? Our body is our biggest tool. And in our body is our brain, our habits we execute with our body. You know, so your body is your biggest tool. And how must this big tool, this great living tool, how must this tool be? Look like? Fitness. To be able to have the life of your dreams. Just an example. If you want to travel and visit the pyramids and walk through whatever, Israel, walk through Himalaya, and you can't do this with 150 kilo and all things wobbling on you. You have to have breath, a big healthy lung. You have to have muscles that carry you, you know, to walk and to hijack and to bicycle and to do sports or whatever. Maybe you want to be good at fitness or kind of bodybuilding or skiing, or you love to again do a certain sport you did in your youth. I don't know. But that's the question to you. What kind of body do you need to be able to live the life of your dreams? And this is the first question. What life would you like to have? And only the second question is, what body do you need to be able to follow this dream life, to live it? And now we are here at the first, most important hints concerning your weight loss, body, fitness level goal. Okay? So these are the first two questions. Do them. And as I said, please subscribe because it goes on. I will do the 5 books in parts here for free on my channel. And if you follow me, if you take my hand, I cannot guarantee it, but you have a high probability to really find your way, not any kind of diet somebody else thought out, your way of living, healthy body, healthy fitness. That's all about. That's what's all about. Okay? So, and if you want, you find my book, the first workbook, on Amazon. But don't do it shallowly. Don't do it fast. You really, I don't know if you have a family and a lot of stressy things around you. If you really want to have the body of your dreams, reserve a time slot for you. Maybe get up 1 hour earlier. It is worth. It's for you. Or in the evening, take half an hour, sit in the kitchen when everybody else is sleeping, and do one question at a time only. Take time and let this question linger in you during the next day. Don't go fast over this. This is gold. This is a gem, because you want to make your life and your body a gem. Okay? Okay? And then if you really go into this, it's kind of like a magic wand that you develop, you know? You develop your thoughts, your habits slowly. You can begin living a little healthier, eating more salad, skip the ice cream or whatever, walk a little more. You can, at the same time you're going through the goal part, you can already start to live a little healthier. But this is the most important thing, guys, girls. Don't skip this. This will be your fundament upon which you build your entire way of living, dealing with your body, sporting, fitness, thinking about your body, you know, our words, etc. And speaking about your body. So do the first questions. Take at least an hour for those first 2 questions. And the first one is how your life entirely should look like. What would be your dream life? Okay, this is the most important question. And from there, you derive your body goals. Okay? So think of it. Think of this. Subscribe. And I see you on my next video. We go a little further in the first step. And I wish you luck. Until my next video. Bye.